Getting started here soon. I'm just setting up my software. Alexa, stop. All right. Having some issues with as DeSantis, I think, missed one race and then had a really bad start. The last race, or 2 races ago, where he had to start from the back. So he's with 214 points. Scott Brewer, who I've grown to enjoy to watch racing, he's a very careful passer, good racer, is in third with 196. Tim Smee in fourth with 157, tied with Chris Tedder. So there's bragging rights for 4th place overall. Matthew Newton with 135 has really been very steady. Matthew Gamble 110, Mark Jones 94, Flip Van Zyl 190, Jack Holden 83, and Ryan Harper 70 points. And that's your full list of standings right there. Whoops, I just grabbed the wrong thing. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Keep grabbing the wrong. Oh boy. We're gonna have to do this. Move that out of the way, and then move this, and then move this back. Sorry about that. All right, so we could, you know, I'm gonna hold on to that screen. I'm not gonna close it just yet. Again, this is Amateur Racing Community Race, Season 3, Race 7. This is a very final race of this series, and hope you all have enjoyed it. I broadcast all 7 of these races right here on this channel, and I hope all of you have enjoyed this series as much as I have, and I really enjoyed there's been a lot of really great streams with a lot of participants chatting and so on, and I thoroughly have enjoyed this season. Hopefully they'll ask me to come back and do it again. We'll see. Haven't spoke to anyone about that, but we'll see what happens. Sunday is for me NFL football day, and I love football, so it's a bit of prime real estate for me to you know, announce games during football season, but we'll see. It's been a rewarding experience for me overall, so we'll see what happens. Sarco Esports, how are you today? Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Let's take a look at the overall points of this, not points, but overall times that are being cast on the screen right now. Let's see, times. There we go. So far, we have DeSantis with a 136.245 leading the group of 22 drivers. Second is Jurgelis. Third is Foster. Fourth is Newton. Fifth is Fitzpatrick. Sixth is Swack. As you see, we just announced that before. Swack, I think, was 8 points behind Locke, and you see Swack and Locke already, say that 5 times fast, all race 6th and 7th. They're very close together in time. Right after that is Rozulski, Smith, Brewer, Knight, Smith, G. Smith, Jones, Hall, Jardine, Richards, Wapner, East, Van Zyl, Tedder, and Follows and Rossi. Let's go ahead and ride with, find him, the man that's been the most popular racer by far on this stream, and the most asked for, people ask for the watch, is this gentleman in the 172 Lexus S. Jardine. Was that a double points race? I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that was a double points race. I was wondering why there was somebody that had way more points that I just read off, and I think it was Foster. Foster's points seem really, really high, and that makes sense now why they would be so high. All right, good. I definitely would like it. Hopefully it's something that you might some good idea or something like that. Don't forget it. Write it down so you don't forget, or you could PM me on Discord if you like, even. Would I like to commentate a horse race? Possibly. Possibly. I mean, I'm not a horse expert, nor am I a horse betting expert. I have to learn a little bit. I've been to horse races, and I owned my own for 2.5 years. I had a paint quarter horse. Wasn't a big huge horse. It was like 15 hands or something like that. So I know a little bit about horses, but not a lot. That probably would be interesting. Yeah, he was all right size. I mean, I'm 6'2", so. And I'm real long-legged, so I kind of look big on him. It was a horse I rescued from the glue factory, believe it or not. I had him for a couple of years, and I sold him to a family that had a couple of kids, and it was a perfect thing. They had a farm, so that he would have like nice. He had a good at the end. He had a nice, good family that would take care of him. I know for a long time, because the kids, the family that he went to, had like a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old or something like that. So he definitely was going to be part of that family for a long time, and so it was a great place for him. By the way, back to the race. As you see, S. Jardine knocking over some cones here. That is a very tough corner. I practiced this track about 2 weeks ago with a friend of mine, and that corner right there is a tough corner for sure. Let's take a look again at some other drivers. Let's take a look at, let's see, T. Smee in the 25 BMW. Smee has had some really great bright spots during this season, and one thing I noticed about Smee, he likes to stay out and pit very late. Look, they're all kind of struggling with that corner right there. You see Brewer and Austin had no problem making that turn. Now just keep in mind, this is just practice time, guys. We still have 28 minutes left in practice. There's a very casual chat between then. Then they qualify, and then the race comes up, and it's complete business after that. Hey, viewers, right now, thank you every one of you for stopping by. It always seems like the beginning of the season, you have so many more viewers, and you'd think at the end of the season, where people want to really see the end of the season, they really want to see those last races, but not the case. There's always seems to be more hype at the beginning of the season for some reason, and but we've been gradually every week having more and more viewers, and I'm very grateful for that, as the viewership has been in the 20s to 30s almost every week, and I really love that. And there's usually a lot of people to chat with during the race as well, and also a lot of the chatters, I learn different things from them, pick up different things from them, and also sometimes they might catch something during the race that I might not catch. I used to just start the race. I used to not broadcast the whole practice session. I used to just start right at 3 o'clock, which would be qualifying. But about 3-4 races ago, I started doing the whole practice as well, because I noticed it gives people time to get into the channel, and for people to find the channel. Also, if you're watching, really appreciate anyone that will use this command in their channel without the hyphens before it. I'm going to host. If you don't know how to host, basically you just, from the / before the word host, just copy and paste that, put it in your channel, and then hit send, and then you'll be basically hosting me on your channel, and some of your friends might happen to wander in your channel and find this channel and give a host or give a follow. You never know. Even if sometimes you never know, like sometimes people might not be interested in racing, or maybe they're in a room and with significant other or brother or sister, and they're like, oh hey, I'm interested in racing, I'd like to follow that channel. You never know where you get follows from. It can come from anywhere. And I tend to follow everybody back. I'm a serial follower, so that's interesting. This league actually, this league, I think is planning a Forza race league as well. That I think they're going to be doing it in, yeah, because Forza is Xbox, so they're going to be doing a Forza Xbox league. This is on PC, but this league's into all kinds of different stuff. They're into many different race games. Xbox, PC. This league has so much stuff going on. I can't even keep up with it on. I can't keep it up with it all. Nice. I should have probably asked you first now that I think of it, but I just know you already know how to do it also. I thought maybe I might just add you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Plus, I've talked to you many times. I trust you 100%. So, a little information about Indy we're going to go over in just a minute here. So this is a 14-turn, 2.49 mile road course. Basically 2.5 mile. Has 4 distinct turns, straightaways, layout unchanged since the facility opened in 1909. The front, this is the wrong information, I'm sorry. We're gonna do, no, that's it. We don't want to do that. That's iRacing. Just give me a second here, guys. Looking for a little article on rather than just on Indy, on the Indy main track, but the actual Indy Grand Prix. There's not a lot about the actual road track configuration. That's sad, really. Oh, here we go. The GT3 BMW M6 GT3 fastest lap was a 123. Oh, that is fast. 123.310. That is just screaming fast. So the times here are off from real life. A GT4 car does a 130.80 is the fastest. That was in Indianapolis of 8 hours. I'm not sure which configuration this is. Is this the 5? No, it's not the old one used to be 5 miles. This is actually... I don't know, I give up. I think this is a 2.5, I'm not sure. Anybody want to help me with this? I'm gonna just do an ACC. Since beginning in 2014, I think there was wasn't there another upgrade to this track after 2014? The IndyCar series began hauling races combined a road in early May 2014. The infield road course was modified once again to make the circuit more competitive, better for fans, more suited. Yeah, that's probably. It's called the GMR Grand Prix layout, maybe? That might be it. The current one. as our overall time leader just chimed in. He thinks that, yeah, there's a classic layout. There's two layouts. That's what on the wiki page is kind of confusing. Okay, here's an in-depth look. And I'm going to read that out. So, this is actually DLC for this game. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway's developers put significant work into detailing all the buildings, tracks, furniture, assets, and at night this place even looks better. The Grand Prix road course layout GT World Challenge America uses left turn loop that other racing sims apparently forget. The other good part of this track is a chicane before you go to rejoin the banking towards the end of the lap at what would typically be turn 1 of the speedway layout. While the speedway circuit is remodeled and has this modern look to it and touch, the infield layout has its own vintage style. As a result, you have a nice mix-up between the old and new that really gives the Indianapolis track a unique style. That's the breakdown that they gave on the track on a site called Auto Revolution. I actually really agree with what he said there. Just answers IndyCar to yeah, it's confusing, but I think we got it a little bit, and it is a fun track, and we're gonna run with someone right now. Let's run with Foster. Let's try and do a full lap with him. Gives you a better, from the in-car, hopefully gives you a better perspective. Here's where the actual main track starts, right here. Very tight turn. A lot of people had problems with that turn right there. He handled it very well. This is we're running right now with your overall points leader, M. Foster. See, now he's on the front stretch, just going over the start-finish line. You see the pits to the right-hand side. The old track was way bigger, the old road track. This has a feel of a short road track. But personally, I like this one better. Goes under the bridge. It's gonna have a hard left. Always try to miss that curb. That curb will kill your tires. Negotiation of basically S's right there. And now we're back to where I said before. Back on the main course again. Right now. And this hard right again. I would say this is a very challenging short road track. Very challenging turns. So this gentleman is currently 4th overall. Still, even after that lap. And you're looking at the times right now. You see DeSantis, who was just chatting in chat before, as a 135.9. He's the only one in the 135s. Followed by Jurgelis. S-Swak coming to... S-Swak! Third place. He's just bringing it today. He wants to lead that silver... I think it's silver division. He wants it bad. Look at him in third place overall right now in practice. With a 136.5. Time's not changing too much. Let's go ahead and ride with another driver. There's M. Newton. We're gonna ride with L. Knight for a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good day today. First Sunday of September, right? Is that correct? I believe it is. Let's stretch out September and make that month last as long as possible, because you know what's coming next, folks? Snow. So you want to make every day as long as possible. Hopefully we have a nice, somewhat warm autumn. Stretch the seasons out. No snow is my vote. I say no to snow. I say no to snow. Snow costs me too much money. I can't afford these high heat bills. So Knight retires to the pits. He's currently in 16th position. We're gonna run with Rossi in the Audi. Number 8. His current best time is a 139.215. All right, thanks for the lurk. And you're watching ARC Racing. This is a live race going on right now. We're currently in practice. The race will start. Well, the qualifying will start in a little over 7 minutes from right now. We're kind of missing the Jardine crew today. No Rod Jardine yet. We saw, I think, one of the Jardine crew earlier. You see Rossi pulls off, and we're going to switch to M. Jones. On behalf of ARC Racing, I would like to thank all these drivers for putting in time and effort into the series, and thank them for showing up on a consistent basis week after week. It's been 7 weeks of very enjoyable racing. We did start with like 35 cars, and I think we're down to I think this race we have so far 25. I'm hoping after the race we can also interview the points overall champion. Smee just said, been a good season of drivers turning up week in and week out. I agree. How are you today? It's been, I've really thoroughly enjoyed broadcasting this season. And like I said earlier, hopefully I haven't talked to them at all about it, but hopefully they'll ask me to come back again. I have also said I might have some interest in broadcasting some of the Thursday races as well, if they're interested. It's been enjoyable to me because I don't think I've had one person in the entire couple seasons come at me and say, hey, you said the wrong thing, or everyone pretty much let me just do my thing. I've never really had anyone go, hey, you said this about me, or, you know, you said this wrong about me. And even if they did, I'd say, okay, you know, sorry about that, whatever. But it's been pretty good. All right, Sarko. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Good luck in the race. I believe I am doing an endurance race next week. There's Shingley. How's it going, Shingley? Here to sim again for S. Jardine and Nell Knight. That's great. Thank you. Glad to have you here. I thought I heard my follower thing, but it didn't make any noise. Scully US. Thank you for the family. Thank you for the family. Thank you for the follow. My sound goes, thank you. Welcome to the family, son. Oh boy, today is one of those days. My mouth opens. It's one of those days my mouth opens, you have no idea what's going to come out. All right, MEs. Thanks for popping in. We're currently running with M. Jones. Let's switch drivers. I think M. Jones is at enough time here. Let's run with R. Oaks a little bit. Oh my goodness. Words are difficult some days.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Here we go. Qualifying has begun, guys. See the cars starting to launch their way out of the pits. And we're now into the qualifying session. Practice session is over. See the cars making their way onto the track. Currently viewing R. Oaks. Currently 26 drivers in total. Let's go, Oaks! Can Oaks put up a good lap here? I'm just going to root for everyone today. Since it's the last race here of the season. That's what it looks like from his helmet. He's driving in his computer room right now, or his den, or whatever. That's what the same picture that he's somewhat looking at right now. Ooh, he goes way off there. That's going to be an invalidated lap, I have a feeling. Let's take a look at the fan favorite, S. Jardine in the 172 Lexus. He kind of stops on the side of the street side there. Not sure what he's doing. I think maybe his dog or something was nudging him a little bit. Currently, he's 20th position. There's our overall times right now. So far, we have 6 drivers that have make that 7 drivers who put in times. The leader of that group is Rozalski with a 137.740, followed by Smith with a 138.537, then Rossi with a 139.052. You're watching ARC Amateur Racing Community on Sword and Keyboard. Later, this video and transmission will be sent and broadcast on YouTube at YouTube// oh jeez, my God, WOES YT. Said it's one of those days. Words are hard. Words are hard today. Hello all, hope everyone's having a great... You can find that YouTube channel right here. Also, I'm going to take the time, which I completely forgot. Hello, Chris. I'm going to take the time, which I completely forgot, is to go over the sponsors for this league, or partners. Whoa, what's going on here? We got a raid going. Lucky Luke 980 with a big raid of 6 viewers. Thank you so much, Lucky Luke. That means we have to bring out the horns. Okay, where's my horn? I can't even find it. My horn was buried underneath a bunch of pillows on my couch. Here we go. Hello, Zero. This is the horn for Lucky Luke. Thank you so much for the raid. I had to find the red horn. It was stuck underneath my cushions on my couch here.
Holy crap, dude.
Those were not imitation horn. That was not an imitation horn, by the way. And if you weren't awake before, you're definitely awake now. In fact, I think I needed that to wake me up. We're going to switch to L Knight, who's having a very good run today at Indy. His current is a 137.9. Let's get ready for tomorrow. Will be a semi. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Luke. Thanks again. You know, I looked for you this morning around 10 o'clock my time, and I didn't see you streaming. So then I thought, and I didn't see you yesterday. So I was thinking maybe you weren't streaming today or something. So I definitely did look for you earlier today, this morning. Yeah, lurk. I like that. Lurk well. And we're up to 20 viewers. Thank you so much. Yesterday, I was at my brother's place. We had a barbecue. Oh, that means today, plenty of Alka-Seltzer probably. I don't know. Do you have Alka-Seltzer in Europe? I'm not sure if that's just an American thing. Well, you brought us up to 20 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. And did you play? Oh, here. I don't know if the machine did it, but I'm going to do it anyway. See what you guys are playing today. Oh, okay. Oh, you're playing RimWorld. It seems like Mountain Blade is taking a little back seat here for a little bit. I know you want to go AFK, so we'll talk to you. We'll catch up with you later or tomorrow. Will you be streaming tomorrow morning? Guys, please give Lucky Luke a follow. He's always so gracious. Every single week, he has streamed all 7 weeks of this series. Every single race, he's rated us with, 5 to 10 to 15 people. And I know I'm very appreciative of those kind of raids. It really helps out a lot. Also brings up the total so more prospective racers or not racers come in here and take interest in this group. So really appreciate it. So if you can throw Lucky Luke a follow, please do so. It's free. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to, for those of you that might be viewing, I'm going to share the link of this Discord, ARC Discord. Okay, not cooperating here. There we go. There's a Discord link to this fine organization. If you're interested in racing, they have so much stuff going on in here. All different kinds of race games. Assetto Corsa. Now they're getting into Forza Motorsports. Goes on and on and on. They're very, very busy. So here's one of their affiliations, as you might want to say. Moser Racing. Not sure this is the actual affiliate link. Here, geez, let me pull this off here to actually get the right link. This is not working. And so we're winding down, or halfway anyway. We're down to 14 minutes of qualifying, and now that we got through all that other stuff, let's go ahead and pay more attention to what's going on. So the first part of qualification is actually led by Kay Rozalski. There's your time on the center screen right there with a 136.7. Right behind him is D Hall, followed by S. Swak, who has had just a fabulous run today. Really came prepared. He's definitely out to win his bracket for the championship. And having a great qualifying session will definitely go a long way to give him the upper hand to just do exactly what I just said, is win that group that he's in. Fourth is G. Smith, followed by L. Knight. Jardine follows Rossi, Richards, Green, and Wappinger, Oates, East, and Jurgelis. And now your second group is out on the track, and we're going to take a look at them. And we're going to ride with F. Van Zyl. And I'm going to try and catch up on chat a little bit, see if there's anything I missed. Lucky Luke says, tomorrow is Borrow Monday, but if I go to work with my bike, I might return too late. 60 km, so I can't speed that up. Well, let's wish you a safe travel to work, and thank you again so much for the raid, as always. Been a terrific friend to this channel. Also, let's thank Scully US again for the follow 19 minutes ago. Really appreciate that. Let's see how Van Zyl does. Now, I upgraded this morning all the car files, so why anyone would have a black car file now, I have no idea. Not really sure, so. Here comes Gamble. And is Gamble also showing a black card file? Yeah, also Gamble is showing black card file. I have no idea why. Like I said, I downloaded all the card files. I made sure they're all downloaded today, so If it wasn't in those folders, then I didn't download them. So currently now Gimbal is taking over as the overall time leader. His best time is a 136.260. I'm going to be just stepping away from it. I need to get up and walk around just for a little because I've been sitting for basically an hour now. So I just need to get up and stretch my legs a little bit. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so I'm back. Thank you, viewers, for hanging out. We were up to 22 at one point, and we just had kind of a mass exodus. I think probably some of the drivers that were hanging out and watching the broadcast probably left for qualifying, so we lost about half our audience. We've been riding with Gamble quite a while now, and Gamble's been knocked back to third position and taking that first position over. And the only one that's got into the 135s is Nicholas DeSantis with a 135.745. Second is S. Brewer, who has had just really great last 4 or 5 races. You could tell the amount of time that he's probably put into this, and he is just looking really good on a lot of tracks. M. Gamble, as I said before, third. Newton also looking really great. Newton. Foster fifth. Locke sixth. Brzezowski 7th, Jurgelis 8th, Swak 9th, L. Smith 10th, Fitzpatrick 11th, F. Van Zyl, D. Hoyle. Well, the first thing that would tell you about this race in particular is that if you just came in the stream and didn't know, you'd think, okay, I'm watching one race. But actually, there's 5 points races going on right now. So there's actually 4 divisions of drivers racing in their own separate points divisions in this race. And then you'll have overall points as well. So it's broken down into platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. And there's about, I would say, roughly 5 to 8 drivers in each one of those. In the beginning of the season, there was much more because there was like 35 drivers. But there's like 4 or 5 drivers in each one of those, broken down by their skill set. And so at the end of the season, at the end of this race, there'll actually be 1 overall champion and then 4 divisional champions. Where a lot of leagues don't do that, and I really like this because if you're a guy that's maybe skill and you're a back of the pack guy, it's giving you a chance to race for points against people that are similar to your skill set. So maybe there's a race going on between, say, the 10 slowest guys, and they have their own point standings, which makes it really cool. A lot of leagues don't do this, and it's something that makes this series, I find, more interesting than a lot of other just regular series. Is the actual points breakdown. Hopefully that made some sense. So instead of sitting here looking at the 69, I don't even know, this car just sitting there to nothing. I better change the screen here to M. Newton, who's had a very good run. One thing that a co-commentator is good for is a second set of eyes. Like, for instance, a lot of broadcasts that I watch, people broadcasting these races, don't do the same thing that you'd see on, like, say, ESPN or ABC. What you want is a co-commentator you give them like 10 drivers, and for them to keep a track of those 10 drivers and then give you like little updates on those drivers. And for me, that is something that would like make the broadcast much more interesting. Also feel the participants would feel more like they're being, showcased. And I feel like the various drivers, no matter what their speeds are all just equally as important to the overall grid. When I say grid, I mean overall race. So those are little things that you'd have to learn too, like as a commentator, learning the basic lingo. Grid is your lineup of cars. Paddock, a lot of people get that word mixed up. paddock is not actually the pits. It's a place where people keep their haulers and their trailers and stuff like that. And then you have your pits where they roll off their tools and all that stuff and bring their tools into the pits, and they have their own. Each car has its own pit stall. Come back next season. I think what I'm going to do is start doing a little more advertising too for the races ahead of time. I haven't been doing a lot of that just because, you know, I was busy with my own self-healing stuff, so I didn't really put as much time and effort into this season as I normally do. Just wanted to take it easy. And I think next season I'll make some all right, that's all right. It seems like a non-chatty day today. We've low view count, and I appreciate every single one of you that are here, whether you're chatting or not. Actually hoping to join next season. Signed up for the evaluation. Nice. I'm actually considering also, which I would be on the Facebook forum boards of various ACC sites. I am seriously thinking about putting together a very, very early morning Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided, and just see if anybody wants to sign up for a rookie series for very new drivers and or rookies, or people that are slower and that need help. And that would be a broadcast series as well. And what I would do is try and get a couple guys to show up and maybe coach for that series, and make that as maybe a feeder series for this league or any other leagues that are looking for drivers. Kind of teaching drivers like the basics, things like that. Which, when I say teaching drivers the basics, that also includes track etiquette and how to be a good sport and good sportsmanship oriented things that you could do on the track. Things like that. Things that people kind of just take for granted. So the cars are lining up now. There they are. The race is ready to begin. All 27 drivers. We're going to take a quick station break. We'll be right back after these following messages.
Seconds. seconds.
Here we go. Getting excited.
10 seconds.
Cars are moving. No going back now. It's the beginning of this race. Row 1, Foster and DeSantis, followed by Newton and Brewer, Gamble, Jurgelis, Locke and Fitzpatrick, Rozolski and Seek, Smith, Van Zyl, Hall, Smead, Smith, Tedder, Knight, Jones, Jardine follows, Rossi, Richards, Green, Wapner, Irvin, and Oaks and East. They're doing their first warm-up lap first. So they're going all the way around and then they reline up. They're just warming up their tires right now. Green, Wapner, Irvin, and Oaks and East. They're doing their first warm-up lap first. So they're going all the way around and then they reline up. They're just warming up their tires right now. I'm not sure if they come to a full stop when they come all the way around. I'm not sure what today's process is. That's one thing I do not like about this game. I don't like how cars could drive inside other cars in warm-up laps. I hate that. You just saw the yellow car in picture actually drive inside another car. It's allowed in the beginning warm-up lap. I'm not a big fan of that personally. We're going to go to the Helicam. And that's how we're going to start this race. This is a very, very big start for Newton today. Starting third. And Brewer. Both of those guys. Great effort. But not taking anything away from the other guys. But I don't think anyone expected Newton to be third on this track. That's just great. Couple more turns. About 20 seconds we'll be getting started here. Let's get ready. I can't wait. The anticipation's killing me.
Green light, go, go, go.
Go. As you see, that's not used to starting up front like this too much. Is Newton falling all the way back to like 5th spot. We got a log jam of cars going in that first turn. We had one car go off. I think it was, I'm not sure who it was, whether it was Richards or what. But, oh, there's got turned around was the green of El Knight with cars all over. You see Green and the Ferrari off to the right-hand side of the track. We also now have Smith off and turned around. This is possibly the worst start I've ever seen in all 7 races, or in this league period. Not horrible though, but they always have really great starts in this league, better than I've seen in any other league. Today, a little bit off. Those first corners are very tight. So there's your leaders right now. Your leader is DeSantis. Right behind you, you see Brewer, who is all over Foster. Very early goings of this race are already ticked down to 58 minutes left in this race. Let's take a look all the way in the back. There's Smith, Green, and Jones battling for, you see Green just went off. He's way off. He's probably going to get a flag for that. He's really struggling, the poor guy. Maybe he took some damage too, who knows. There's the next pack of cars. You're looking at Wapner, East, and there's Knight, who's rebounded after his off to 22nd position. Irvin in 20th. Follows in 19th. You got a nice pack of cars there. Oh, Oaks just got sideways on the curb. And wow, he just missed the other cars. Van Zyle's going off. So if Van Zyle and Oaks off, keep in mind this track is a very new track to a lot of these guys. Most likely the first week that they ever spent practicing. Hopefully see my voice and everything. Hopefully the sounds are loud enough for everyone. Oh, you see a car turned around there. That's the 222 of L. Smith. And he's turned the other way. Oh boy. Yep, he's done. Let's see exactly what happened there. Here's the replay. Oh, wow. I mean, he was just sitting there patiently. He got clocked, and then that car spun off and hit a second car. Oh, that was a crazy incident right there. Then there was incidents between the 118 and the 8, but it's still showing the 222 for some reason. I don't know why. 4 and the 14. That's just showing the same incident again. I think our incident machine is bugged. We're gonna go back to the live race. Take a look at the front. We have Brewers has gotten by Foster. It's a nice line of car behind him. There's Foster, Gamble, Jurgelis, and Newton. Behind Newton, you have Rozolski, Locke. Where's Swak? He's fallen all the way to 12th place. We now have Smith also in the pits. See, his front end is pretty racked up there. You see the big gap between his hood and the body. So we have 2 of the 27 cars currently in the pits. Here is L. Knight. He's running at big pack of cars here. That's one thing I could say about this track is it's going to induce a lot of action because the characteristics of this track, short straights, short corners, S's, and the track itself is not a very long track. Let's take another look at your leaders. DeSantis, Brewer, then Foster. Also, you could always look at the mini map to find information. The mini map in the middle of the left-hand side of the screen will give you a lot of information. The triangle on your screen, the number 2 at the top right now, the top left, that is the triangle is always your leader. And then the red dot is the dot, whatever dot car I'm focusing on. And at the bottom of the screen, you see a checker flag. That's your start-finish line. And it looks like the number 7 is making his way back out on the track. So he's gotten repaired and finding his way back on the track. There's Foster. Foster has a little bit of a gap now between himself and Gamble. As the cars are starting to spread out a little bit, there's Gamble with Jurgelis behind him. Gamble the black car and Jurgelis with the red mirrored car behind BMW behind him, followed by Newton. And the Aston Martin behind Newton is Rozalski, followed by Locke. Fitzpatrick running in 10th. Tedder running in 11th with Swak looking to get by, it looks like. Remember, Swak was the one that laid down that fast lap to get itself up into like 4th or 5th in the grid. There's Jardine is working on Hall. Hall goes off. I believe that was Hall that went off there. I'm not 100% sure on that. And number 69, Hall. Yeah, that was Hall. He's lost a bunch of positions because of that runoff. He falls back almost 3 positions. There's your leader, Nicholas DeSantis. And he's already has a 5.2 second lead on the second place driver, which is S. Brewer, followed by M. Newton. Then Jurgelis. There's Jurgelis with a view of Newton. Newton hits that curb. You don't want to hit that curb too much during this race because your tire will start to pay the price of hitting that curb. It's a dangerous curb. and it will take the pressure, air pressure out of your tires if you hit it enough times. Cranking down to 40, a little over 48 minutes left to go in this race. Newton had the faster lap of the two cars the last time around. Newton's having a really, really good race. 4th place, we're currently running with Newton. And he's doing a fantastic job of hanging with Foster. Well done. Cool to see new guys up front. I like that. Always cool. It's not that I'm not rooting for the other guys too, but like when a new driver that you don't really see up front very much comes to the front, I really love that. It makes it fun, more fun for me to broadcast these races when I see a variety of people. Just makes a more enthusiastic feeling, I feel. Newton really handles that corner very well. If he keeps racing steady like this and doesn't make any mistakes, he's in for a good finish here. As you see, Jurgelis coming up behind, a little bit behind Newton. And we're gonna hop back to S. Jardine. Doesn't really have anyone running in front of him, but he has Seek Swak running in 11th place, quite a ways ahead of him. And Jardine is followed by Van Zyl. Then N follows. Just behind N follows is Hall. Got a lot of nice little races going on throughout the track. Two car races here and there. Seems to be BMW seem to be struggling with that corner a little bit for some reason. You have Knight running in Jones running in 16th, and then Knight running in 17th. See, the cars now spread out just a bit. Irvin in 18th, East in 19th. Did you see Oaks behind him slam the wall there? And just behind Oaks is Rossi and Wappener. As I said before, I really like, I'm not sure if I love the cameras that they have need work. The broadcasting cameras need work, but I really like that this track really, I feel like, exudes racing. It's been a lot of close racing on this track. I like that. As you see, Rossi seems to be gaining a little bit on Oaks, and Wapner is doing a really nice job by hanging behind Rossi. You see behind them, trying to see who that was back behind them. Number, is it the 10 or 19? Number 10 of green. There he is. And it looks like Green and Wapner are about to be lapped by your leader. Oh no, that wasn't right. Who was that? Let's go back to Green. Find him. I'm sorry, that's Jardine. No, that's not Jardine. My screen's all screwed up here. And the Mercedes is Wapner. Green is in the Ferrari right there in your picture. And behind them, there's a McLaren. That must be Richards. Yes. Hello, Evans. How's it going today? What are you up today, Evans? Hope to get into the interview. I was gonna ask if you'd like to come in now, and I was gonna say we can have a Discord room, and you can come in now and have a little talk if you like. Busy, okay. Okay. Well, here's a rundown for you. I guess you're probably already paying attention. You have DeSantis in first, all alone pretty much. Brewer in second. Brewer's having a very strong race. Foster in third with, look at this, Newton, who is pressuring Foster. Newton's having a heck of a nice race. Really cool to see Newton challenging for third place. And just behind them is Jurgelis in the 24 BMW. A-Lock in sixth. T. Smee in seventh. Eighth, Rozalski. Fitzpatrick in ninth. Swak also having a very nice race, 10th. Van Zyl in 11th. Hall in 12th. Jones 13th. Follows 14th. Irvin 15th. 16th is East. Just behind him you see Oaks. And Rossi in 18th, followed by Green. Wapner Richards. There's Richards. Tedder's going in the pits. He's done an early pit, and he's currently in 22nd. S. Jardine having a tough race in 23rd. Knight just behind him in 24th. Knight has already been in the pits. Smith, and who was had an early accident and got a repair, is now in 25th. L. Smith 26th, and we lost I forget who. We lost a driver early. That was an incident. Can't remember who it was now. And some recent contacts, 10 and the 3. The 10 would be green. Let's take a look, see what happened here. Possible contact. Oh boy, yeah, got a little bit of a nudge there. And then the, let's see, the 1, which is Swak, and the 44 of Tedder. Let's take a look at that. Oh boy. That hurt Swak much more than it hurt Tedder. So Swak was running, I think, 5th before that happened. Now he's running in 8th. That's a tough corner to pass. But that would be a valuable lesson that he learned. He probably will think twice before he turns to turn in that corner again. The 222 of Smith and the 8 of Rossi. Oh wow, we see the 8 spin out, and there's nowhere for the other car to go. You have the 24 of Jurgelis and the 72 of Foster. Not seeing anything yet. There was no incident there. Well, let's go ahead, and that was all replays. Let's go back and watch. So far, the fastest lap in a race is a 136.162 by DeSantis. There's Brewer. Right behind Brewer is Foster with brand new tires. Foster has been in the pit. Brewer has not. But unfortunately, when Foster did his pit, he came out behind Brewer, which is unfortunate for him. First time chat, Sniper Heart Wolf, how's it going? Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. You're watching our championship final race of the season 3 at Indianapolis Road Course. So that's Brewer currently in 2nd. In 3rd place, having just a great run, is Newton, but it looks like Jurgelis has hit the gap, and he is all over Newton. And they're coming up on a slower car, or off-pace car, of Tedder. Tedder looked like he was going to move to the inside, but So Tedder ran off now. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. He had every right to the track there. But he moved aside. That's going to cost him a bit of time. Not too much though. He's looked like he's kept pace pretty darn good. He's still right behind them. So good for him. He was able to move and not give up a huge amount of time. See, he was able to latch on to both those drivers because currently he's just a lap down. So when those guys pit, they're all going to be on the same lap. So, I mean, personally, he didn't have to move out of the way there at all. Oh, now he's got another car and Locke passing him. That car also has yet to pit. This is getting interesting. Now you have Swak behind Tedder, and Swak has also, he's on the same lap as Tedder, so it was awful nice of Tedder to move by but for those other guys, but I'm not so sure I would have done that as a strategy. Oh, Tedder takes a loop. Oh no, tragedy for Tedder. I hate to see that because nice guy, heck of a racer, and being so sportsmanship might have just kind of hurt him a little bit. Look at that. That's cool how the that LED thing lights up as a flag. Hang in there, Tedder. Just keep it on the track and hang in there. You'll gain some more spots. So you have DeSantis first. In the foreground there you saw A. Rossi. He's running in 22nd. And you have Brewer, who has yet to pit. But you have Foster all over Brewer. Oh, here we go. Brewer's going to the pits. Hey, Uwe, how's it going? Uwe, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, bud. This is the final of the final race of season 3. Great to see you. Kind of low viewership today. I'm surprised. I don't know if it's because it's Labor Day weekend or what, but I've had very low viewership today compared to other weeks. You think the last race would have more viewers than the first race is like tons of viewers, but today not so much. But I am very thankful for the viewers I do have. Paulo's just got a 30-second stop and go. L. Smith currently running in 26th. G. Smith in 25th. Richards 24th. Rossi 23rd. Follows 22nd. There's East running in 20th. Oh, I make that 19th now. Knight 18th. Jones 17th. S. Jardine 16th. Fitzpatrick 15th. Swat started out strong and has been a couple fender benders, but he's trying to make up time now. We'll see how he does. Wapner is 13th in the pits. Irvin, a lot of guys pitting right now. Green, Irvin, Hall, all in the pits. Newton. Strong run, but Brewer's been in the pits now, so should be interesting where Foster comes, if Brewer comes out in front of Foster or not. This should be interesting, folks. It should be very interesting where Brewer comes out of the pits. Brewer is currently 6th right now. See, whereas Brewer is back on the track, and actually Brewer has a fantastic pit and comes out way ahead of Foster. I'm not sure exactly the time gap. Foster's currently 9th. I don't know what happened to Foster, but he was running right behind Brewer before Brewer pitted, but Brewer must have had just a fantastic pit, and it came out in 6th place. So well done. Brewer's having another strong race. Van Zyl is running 5th, but he has yet to pit. Same thing with the 720 McLaren. Same thing with the 25 BMW. Newton has yet to pit, and your leader DeSantis yet to pit. The guy to watch right now to me is Brewer. Can Brewer have a strong enough run for like when they get out and all the pits are cycled through? Can he be in 2nd place? Because he will actually move up if everything comes out right. We'll find out where Newton lays too as well. Thanks for staying so long, Lucky Luke. I thought you had left. Thank you so much. Have a great rest. Sleep well, my friend. That is Brewer you're watching right now. And your leader is now in the pits. There's your leader. Looks like he had a perfect pit. It doesn't look like he's taking any tires. Looks like it's gas only for him. There he goes. He didn't take any tires. There's your new leader, M. Newton. And that might be the first time he's led a lap all season. That's very cool. Great job. Congratulations, M. Newton. You led a lap. Well done. How long will Newton stay out? He's turned to 188. We're 138. I'm sorry, his last lap there, and while DeSantis turned to 136.1. So DeSantis is gaining rapidly. Some of the big move-ups in this race is M East has moved up 10 positions from 27th to 17th. Oaks 16th to 10th. Oh, we got a Swak. The yellow for Swak. I'm not sure exactly what happened. These cars are running for position right now, and they've all been in the pits already. So Swak is battling for position right now. There was some contact between the 37 of Jones and the 172 of Jardine. Let's take a look, see if anything happened. Possible contact. Bam. Jardine had a rough time with the corner. He did wait for the driver to get back on the track. Very sportsmanship oriented of him. And then the number 8 of Rossi and the number 7 of G. Smith. Let's take a look, see what happened there. Generally, it's always going to be in the corner. Bam. Just overcooked the corner and spun him out. Brewer has set itself up pretty good now. He's in 3rd place overall. Having a very strong race. In fact, several of the Aston Martins are having strong races on this. L. Knight is in 15th overall. Here he is. He's having a very nice run for himself. Lexus seems to be struggling on this track for some reason, but the Aston Martin really seem to be enjoying this track. In fact, there's your leader right now. M. Newton and the Aston Martin, 1st place. There's Van Zyl and Fitzpatrick battling it out for 1st place. If the other driver has position before that turn, it's almost like checkmate. You have to lift off there. Yeah, you have to lift off. If you don't lift off, there's going to be contact. So Van Zyl did the right thing there. So Fitzpatrick gets by Van Zyl and seems to be moving away from him as well. Swak's struggling a little bit. My advice to Swak would be just slow down and let the race come to you. Just relax. So, it seems to be very good for Smee that he stayed out for so long, but now he's got Fresh. He should have fresher tires than the two drivers behind him, but they're all over him. There's a battle between Smee, Foster, and Locke. We're gonna drive from the Foster in the car cam. There it is, right there. That's Foster's view. Smee looks a little bit on the loose side. I think it's might be just a matter of time before they get by him. As Locke has to go, or otherwise Foster's gonna be contesting him. There goes Smee off. Foster trying to take advantage of that situation, but smartly lifts off. And they all handled it very well, very professionally done. They all ended up not wrecking there. Foster showing pass, going for the helicopter view. He's got the pass on Locke. Oh, that is awful ambitious right there. That he just missed that. Wow, that was a very, very ambitious pass. Game of horseshoes right now going on between 5th, 6th, and 7th. If they continually race each other so hard, they might just find themselves getting lapped before the end of this race. If they work together, they might be able to hang in there. Smee, having 9 lives, being able to hold on to 5th place, is doing a really great job of defending. Smee goes a little wide and loses 1 spot, which is a shame. That's too bad. He had done such a good job, but he relinquishes his spot to Foster, and I have a feeling that's going to be bye-bye Foster. Smee might as well just kiss that position goodbye. I'm going to have to stand here for a minute, guys. I'm starting to have some issues. I'll be right back, guys. I need to just walk around for a little bit. As you see, Locke pushing out on Smee a little bit. Almost contact. These guys have had 9 lives. It's amazing. So close. Actually, I'm going to move my microphone up and just broadcast standing up. That would be a lot better for me right now. What a battle you have going on for 5th place. It's been back and forth between Smee and Locke. What a battle, really. As you see, though, that's what I'm talking about as far as them losing time to the leader. Now you see a lap car coming up and gaining on them. So if a lap car that generally runs at a slower speed is catching them, what do you think is going to happen with the leader? You see the leader is just heading into the turns behind them. So the leader is going to be catching these guys and lapping them very soon. So Locke has finally gotten by Smee, and unfortunately, though, for Locke and Foster, that has really slowed them down having to have this battle. But that's racing, you know. And now you see Smee is going to have to battle off some of the lap traffic now because he has green. He's just got by green. and East is gaining on him. Let's take a look at a leader who still has yet to pit, amazingly enough. And I'm not sure what's going on with that lap car in your leader, but that gonna slow him down a little bit. There goes the lap car. He goes completely off. He's trying to let him by, and it's 11 minutes and 40 seconds left in this race, and Newton has just decided to stay out for a long time. He is the leader. Your DeSantis, actually, DeSantis is car number is DeSantis. Number 2. Where is he exactly on the track? Let's see. Okay, so he's about a quarter of a lap behind. It should be interesting if Newton goes the whole way. I would consider this being the last race. Go the whole way and just take a penalty. I'm not sure what the penalty is at the end. That's a possibility that he might do. Bedtime in Germany. All right, Uwe. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Message me one of these days. Let's shoot the bull. Thanks for stopping in. There's DeSantis. As you see, DeSantis has a clear sailing pretty much in front of him right now. He knows that if Newton pits, then, you know, first place is pretty much his. And then you have Brewer. There's a pretty big gap between Brewer and DeSantis. There's 2 cars between them. The 222 and the 6. And then 4th place is Jurgelis, who has pit already. Jurgelis is in the 24. And just behind him is the 4 of Oaks, then the 72 of Foster. But Jurgelis has got a pretty good shot at getting the top 3 in this race. Looking very good for him. And where is the time just going? The time is just blinking away. We just went under 9 minutes. Time is just going by so fast in this race. For the rest of the way in, we're going to leave the ticker on the top so you know who your favorite driver is. And remember, this race, probably on Tuesday, will be broadcast on for you to be able to view as many times as you want on YouTube. On YouTube /Woes YT. If you haven't followed that, there's many videos on there, including health videos and so on. There you go. That's my YouTube channel on for racing. Feel free to hit the follow button on there. It's completely free. I need about 9 billion followers on there to make partner. So it's probably going to be like maybe sometime in 2030, something like that. We're currently running with Jurgelis Let's do a quick rundown from top to bottom. We have an incident. We have an incident between East and Rossi. Let's see if we could take a look at what happened. And now Wapner's off. Oh, another incident between Wapner and East. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's see. So let's take first. Okay, so East got creamed from behind there, then goes on. And before that, he got hit by a 3 apparently. So East is just getting. These are all replays. So East gets back on. East has been used as a pinata here in the last lap. Poor guy. Pinata Aston Martin. So, while it happened, we see that Newton has gone into pits, and now he's back out, and had a fantastic pit for Newton, who is in second place overall, and Newton is possibly going to steal second place with his long pit. Oh my goodness, he waited to almost the end of the race to pit. And this might be a very great upset if Newton comes in second. What a job by him. I'm in disbelief. You have one car between Brewer. There's Brewer with Knight. Now Knight could stay in the way. I was going to say he could stay in the way and help out the other car, but he doesn't. He gets out of the way. And now the race is on. We have... The window's closed. Just under 5 minutes left. Can Brewer catch Newton? That's going to be the story of this race. Or this final laps of this race anyway. Brewer versus Newton. Their last laps. Brewer 137.980 and Newton 137.910. So Newton is actually turning faster laps than Brewer, and Jurgelis is turning faster laps than Brewer. I think Jurgelis is too far back to make up any time. So Newton just needs to race within his own stealth. It's gonna be hard. He can easily make it hard to get for Brewer to get by him, no doubt. There's what Brewer's looking at right there. That might be just as well be 3 miles away right now. But also one mistake or two mistakes, never know. But that Aston is taking the corners so very well in this race. So Newton does have... I thought I saw some traffic just ahead, but I guess not. It's a 222 with Smith. He's pretty far ahead of him. We have 2.5 minutes left. And Brewer's cut the lead. Brewer is gaining. All right, baby cakes. Thank you for the lurk. Brewer Brewer's gaining with just under 2 minutes, or just about 2 minutes left. I'm getting excited here. We're looking for an exciting finish for second place. Sorry, we're completely ignoring DeSantis, who has a whole bunch of traffic in front of him, but time is his. He could just take his sweet time. He has a huge gap of almost 20 seconds on Newton. This is the race of races right here between Brewer and Newton for second place. This would be possibly, I think, Newton. Either one of these drivers might be their highest finish. Again, thank you so much for allowing me the honor of broadcasting this series. Appreciate the admin of ARC. I've enjoyed it very much. It's been a great season. I like these shorter seasons of like 7 races. I like that very much. And hopefully we'll see you back again sometime down the road. We'll see. But until for now, we're gonna see if we can do some interviews after the race, so hang tight. If not, I'm gonna do some recording for YouTube anyway. Leader's on the final lap, and now Brewer has his warning, like, it's go now or don't go at all. So these guys are crossing the start-finish line, and what will Brewer do? Can he catch up? And Aston is just taking that corner brilliantly every single lap. This guy came with his poker face on. Brewer did turn a 136 lap. He put it all on the line to catch up this last lap. And now he's pressuring Newton hard. Oh, goodness. We're about halfway through the lap right now. It's important for Newton not to leave that door open. If he does, Brewer's going to take it. It's a battle of the Aston Martins. Oh, we got a driver around in front of them. Luckily, it stayed off the track. That could have been disastrous. He's got the outside. He holds on. Brewer goes off a little bit, and that's going to help out Newton right there. Newton took a big chance there to pass on the outside. And there we go. That's it right there. That was the big chance he had. And Newton hangs on for second place. I think that's the highest finish he's ever had. Brewer second. Jurgel is fourth. Foster is going to hang on for fifth with Locke just behind him. GG Locke. GG Foster. Smee in seventh place. Had some great battles in this race, he did. Followed by Fitzpatrick. Swak, it looks like it's going to get ninth place. It's a good finish for him. Rozolski 10th. There he is. Hall 11th. S. Jardine with a fantastic finish. Good rebound. He had a lot of struggles earlier, and now he's battling and trying to save himself He's got a couple more corners though. Can he hold on to 11th place? We haven't really seen him much this race. He's been very quiet. Jardine going for his big finish of 11th. Very good, solid finish by him. So Jardine followed by Van Zyl, followed by Jones, another guy. What a great finish by Jones. Knight 14th, Oaks 15th, Irvin, Green, Rossi, Wappinger, East, who got manhandled a bit. Richards follows, and Smith. We started with 27 racers and we finished with 23. And wow, what a nice, exciting finish that was. I really enjoyed that very much. And that brings a close to ARC Championship Series 3. This was the 7th race. We're going to dip into Discord and see if we could, after brief break, we're going to dip into Discord and see if we can talk to any of the drivers. We'll be right back.